Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? The topic we are going to study today is equilibrium. If we just look at the word equilibrium in English, we come to across its meaning, that is something which is in balance, right? Which is in balance, it means equilibrium. And when we look at the meaning of this, or the understanding or the concept of this word in physics, it is almost the same, which also describes that something is in balance. If we look at the definition, we will see that a body continues its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line if no resultant or net force acts on it. It means a body, if it is at rest, as we have seen over here, we come across 2 or 3 main key points of this definition, that a body continues its state of rest. If a body is in a state of rest, it will remain at rest, or if the body is moving with a uniform motion, it will remain moving in uniform motion in a straight line if no resultant or net force acts on it. It means that the body state of rest, if the body is at state of rest, it will not change its position, it will not change its location, it will remain at rest. Like examples we can see, if we look at this, if we look at the example of a body at which is at this state of rest, like a book laying on a table is an example of this, that the body is laying on the table. In this case, we will see that if the book is on a table, right, then it will remain on the table, it is not moving at all, and it's not changing its state. In this case, no resultant or net force is acting on it. Basically the forces are acting on it, but they are cancelling each other's effect. Like the weight of the book is a force which is acting downward, and the reaction of the table which is directed upward, they are cancelling each other. That's why the book is at the state of rest, right? Another example is that if a picture is hanging on the wall, right, in this case again we will see that you can see around at your house, you will see different pictures hanging on the walls. You will see that they are stationary, they are not moving, they are at the state of rest, right? And in this case, all the forces acting on the picture which is hanging on the wall, they are cancelling each other's effect, they are balancing each other. That's why the picture is in equilibrium state. So these are the 2 examples. We have many more examples of this. You will tell me the examples of other examples of equilibrium of a body which is whose state is at rest, right? You will see different examples of them, and you have to tell me those examples. Now we come to the other key point, that a body which is moving with a uniform motion in a straight line. Uniform motion in a straight line, we are talking about a uniform motion in which it is not changing its velocity, it is not changing its direction, the motion is uniform, right? So in this case again, the resultant forces acting on that object, they are also cancelling each other's effect, and the body remains in uniform motion. That body is again called in equilibrium state. The examples of this: an aeroplane is an example of it. Then we can have paratroopers is an example of an object or a thing which is in uniform motion. So this is the definition of equilibrium, that a body continues its state of rest or of uniform motion, means it will not change its state of rest, and if the body is moving in a straight line with uniform motion, then this state of uniform motion will not be changed, because all the forces which are acting on these objects, they will balance each other, and the forces will cancel out each other's effect. So the body will be in equilibrium. I hope you understand these examples and the definition of equilibrium.